everyone, and a happy Christmas Eve. Welcome to the Yarn and You Girl podcast. It's December 24th, very early in the morning at my house, probably about 5:45. And with everything that's been going on this holiday season, all the busy stuff that the holidays bring, I've had a really hard time finding time to get a podcast into you guys. So what I wanted to do was just touch base a little bit this morning, wish you all happy holidays, and show you just a little bit of what I've been working on, since most of it's gone out the door already to their gift recipients. It'll be pretty quick. But like I said, it's been a long time since I've touched base with y'all, so I wanted to make sure that I got on here and wished y'all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, because I probably won't get back until after the New Year at this point. So I'm just going to jump right in. I'm just in my jammies this morning. I'm trying to do this kind of quiet so I don't wake up the rest of the house, because it's pretty early. So I have a couple things that I've been working on. Let me see if I can find them. I had a bunch of finished objects. I did a bunch of hats for my coworkers. You guys have seen some of them that I worked on. They're on some past episodes. It's the Twist of Fate beanie by Kitty's Nitty Creation. And so I did a bunch of those and I gifted them to my coworkers this last week for Christmas. And so those are already done. I think I had 8 in total when I finished for gifts. And then I have one of my Dragonology socks. So this is a pattern by my friend Naomi. It's called Dragonology. It is not yet published. It needs a blocker here to show you guys really the scales on this, but super cute, like little shorty sock. So I've got one done. I have yet to cast on the second one because I wanted to work on all my Christmas stuff. But it's a toe up, and it has a little bit of this single stranded, almost it's called vertical stranding or intarsia style, and then a little bit of color work here at the top. And I was actually quite pleased. The color work on this is not as tight as some of my other color work socks that I've tried to do, so they fit pretty well. I still have one more sock to go. But and the color is kits I'm putting together. This will be like the blue dragon kit, and I'm gonna have I have a red dragon. Oh my gosh, I've got so many needles in here that are ridiculous. But this is the blue dragon kit, and then I have red dragon, green dragon, and like a sand black brownie dragon combo. So that is that. One sock finished, super exciting. And I have all these needles in my bag that are just snagging on everything. It's no wonder I can't find any knitting needles when I really need them. They're all like mixed in with other bags. But anyway, and I'm keeping this in my cute little Withering Sheep. I think that's what she's called now, Withering Sheep bag. It's got a little divider in the middle. It's with a pocket. This is good for like 2 colors. There's that one. And then I've been working on my design sweater, which since I had been so long since I'd podcast, I last episode talked about opening up a thread on Ravelry in the group and doing a giveaway, which since I've a couple weeks now, I actually have drawn winners for that, contacted the winners, and mailed off their prizes. So thank you all if you participated. I decided to name my sweater after a suggestion from one of the viewers, Bright Note. So the red sweater with the little dots and stuff on the bottom is being test knit right now. I do still need some more testers over. I'm running the test over on Yarn Pond, so I'll try to put a link in the down bar here. I still need size testers for sizes 4 through 9 basically. I have all the small sizes covered, but I do need testers for the larger sizes. If you're interested, Yarn Pond is a platform where designers and people who are looking to test patterns can go and kind of find each other. Supposed to make it a little bit easier. It is still fairly new, so there's probably not a ton of testers over there. So if you're interested in being a tester for any number of designers, go on over there and sign up, and you can check out what's available. But I have the test running right now. It's supposed to be running through February. That'll be my end date, but I think that it might end up being pushing it out a little bit. I want to make sure those larger sizes get tested, and I don't have any issues with it. So if you are looking to test knit this, like I said, I need sizes 4 through 9 ready to go. So for me though, this is my second one. It's just black. I have the front and all the way down to, I just started the color work pop on the bottom. So just this little light bit. I think last time you guys saw it, it might have been under the arm. I thought I maybe put a marker, but oh yeah, this is where you guys last saw. So I've worked on about this much of this particular one. I was having just significant issues with my elbow for a while, so I've been kind of trying to go easy a bit. But this, I do want to get it done. So this one has a little bit smaller armhole, which I'm glad for. The last one, the armholes are really, really deep. I think I missized it or something, but I'm looking forward to finishing this one. So this is done in Brooklyn Tweed. It's Shelter, and the colors I'm going right now are Postcard is that light purple, and then the black I think is just charcoal, to be honest. But I probably lost the thing for it because that's just what I do. I lose things. So that's that. And then I started a new design, kind of just winging it with some leftovers from my last bright knit sweater. And I had like almost an entire ball of yarn of each of the accent colors. So I used like a orange and a blue, a green. I think the blue is tartan, the orange was embers, the green is, I want to say Yellowstone, and the yellow was hayloft. So I had a ton of that left over, and I've been trying to kind of come up with a way to use it. So I'm making this giant worsted weight shawl, which of course I started a row, which that doesn't help all. Let me just move these stitches really quick so you can see. So it's going to be asymmetrical. It's going to be the same shape as my Hepzibah shawl that I published a couple years ago now, and I kind of like that. Its asymmetry is very subtle. It's not crazy, but yeah. Anyway, so you guys have seen this technique before too. I've been trying to come up with a pattern where I've used this because I love this leafy braid. So I have this leafy green braid, and then basically the rest of it is just garter like crazy. And right now, it's going to have a very 70s fall vibe to it. So I finished all the blue. I'm on the orange. The orange is almost done. I will start the hayloft next. And then if I still need more, I will bump into maybe the green again. Excuse me, my nose is running. Bump in maybe to the green again, or throw in some of the red that I used for the main base of the sweater, which I'll probably do the red. So, and I'm just decreasing each right side row. So you've got my points starting to happen here, and then this side has just straight. These are going to fall off the needles. Straight. And I changed my knitting style a little bit in between here, so I have a kind of a tighter section right here, which, I'll just have to block it out because the rest of it's pretty loose. But it's going to just be this nice big wrap. And I think the point goes, this will be your point at the bottom in the front, ultimately. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I'm very excited. It's super easy and a great way to use up my leftovers. So I do have to get that written up and ready for testing as well. I will probably do another one with the leftovers of this Bright Note sweater in all the purples and pinks and stuff that I got for that one. So I'll have a couple different samples, I think. This will be the fall colored one, and then one that'll be a little bit more girly. So that's that. I think I used a size 5, US 5 on the leafy braid part, and then I started knitting in a 5 on the actual main body, but it was too tight. I wanted that to be a lot drapier, so I bumped it up to a 7, so that gave me a little bit better drape. So that's that. I also have been working frantically to finish this Christmas present because, I don't give myself enough to do, of course. So my sister-in-law has a little boy, 2 boys actually, but a relatively new one. This will be his second Christmas, so he's 1, just a little over 1. And I wanted to make him a little doll. So this is Lalylala Paul the Toadstool, and I still need to cut his hair. And he doesn't normally come with hair, but I wanted hair, so I made green hair, and I do have to cut it. It's not obviously going to be this long, and he's supposed to be a boy, so it's not going to be, a girl, but Paul the Toadstool. And I wanted him to have hair, which I'm still working on, adding the hair, because he's got a nice little bald spot there. But I'm still working on adding the hair, and then I'll cut it pretty short and it'll be choppy, because I kind of want it to be choppy, because this is supposed to be like moss or lichen hair almost. And I don't like the just bald doll that normally comes with it. So you can take the hat off and then you're uncovering the baldness, and what if he loses the hat, then it's like you have this doll that's just bald-headed doll. So I've been wanting to try to put hair on him, so that's the hair, how that's going. It looks a little silly right now, and it's huge, so I'll have to give it some layers and some style and stuff, and yeah. But he's cute. He's finished. So Lalylala patterns are available on Etsy, and she does these cute crochet amigurumi dolls that kind of look like, I think they look like Teletubbies in their shape and stuff, but they're fun. So I've had this pattern for a really long time, and I've had the yarn for a really long time, and I just decided I would make that for Henry for Christmas. So there's a little mushroom cap that goes with it. And then, I got inspired by one of the girls in my knit group to make the Tuku Honey Socks by Neveruary. I I'm sort of doing a copycat. I'm not doing that pair of socks exactly, but I'm gonna do like a copycat version of my own version of it. Basically, it's a toe up sock with some cables and a little bit of, looks like, garter in the middle. So I'm just gonna make it up as I go. It is toe up, which I don't do toe up very much, and it is in this Tuku wool, which is a Finnish wool fingering weight. And the color I got is Havu, and it's this just dark green. So we were talking about, boot socks and just, I don't know. She was making Pam, my friend Pam, and they just really were cute and inspiring, and I wanted to make some socks with this yarn too. So I bought some and got started. So I have 2 balls of it. They're 50 gram skeins, and I barely even touched the surface, I think, on these. And I'm using, I swear these must be my ones. No, they're not. These are US zeros. And the reason I did zeros is because I guess it knits up looser, the yarn, than normal fingering. And maybe that's because it's woolen spun, it seems like, almost. Not worsted spun, but it could be worsted spun. It's very rugged, though, and rustic, so I'm excited for those. I'm going to be working on those after the holiday, just to have something to do. But I really like the shawl that I'm working on because it's very mindless right now, and I don't have to think about anything all the detail of it is gone. Basically, it's just change color and move on, and change color and move on. So then that's pretty much everything that I'm working on currently. I do have some acquisitions. So with some of my Christmas money, I decided I would buy the Night Shift, which is the giant worsted weight version of the Shift cowl, but it's a shawl. So I went and bought some Spincycle in 6 different colors, which was definitely a splurge. And I went through a lot of projects on Ravelry to determine which ones I wanted to use. And I'm not sure, how it's going to turn out, if it's going to turn out the way that the project on Ravelry turned out that I liked so much, because I get, they're all different. So, but I got 1 skein of the family Jewels, and this is the Dreamstate, which is the worsted version. 1 skein of Nostalgia, 1 skein of Neveruary, 1 skein of Shades of Earth, 1 skein of Verba Volant, and 1 skein of Rusted Rainbow. So those will end up being a night shift, hopefully soon as well. I am going to be not probably working on that for a while because I have lots of other things to work on, obviously. And then I have some minis that I got from my friends. So I meet with a couple ladies on Mondays, I think now is kind of our day, and we meet at this little coffee shop in Kalama. And there's Michelle from the Naughty Knitwits, and Lori, which is her friend from years and years and years. They've been friends forever, and they talk about her on their podcast. And then Pam, she lives up in Longview. Also, I met Pam a couple years ago at one of the shows I had done originally, and then we've just we'd been Instagram friends for a while, and then I didn't realize she lived up in Longview, so she knew all these ladies too. So we meet there, and then Gail also. So Gail, I just recently met Gail through this group, and she's really great too. So just a bunch of lovely, lovely ladies, and I am so pleased that I have a chance to at least find a little bit of time to meet up with them, because it helps kind of keep my sanity. But we all kind of did a little bit of something for each other for Christmas, and it was everybody included like little minis and stuff. So this is a mini from Pam. She had done like a love note sweater in this colorway with some mohair, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. And I don't even know what the color is, but it's beautiful. I was glad to have a little bit. Then I have this little pink one, and this kind of dark multi one. I'm thinking, and then I think that's like a gray speckled one. I'm thinking, I have so many of these little minis now from everybody. Wouldn't it be cool to do like a scrappy sock with all of it or something? I don't know if they're all adding them to their mini blankets, but I'm not sure if I'll do a blanket. I've tried to before, and it didn't get very far. So anyway, and then this one Laura gave us, it's like a light green and red Christmassy colorway. And then I got this hot pink one. I think these are all Hue Loco. These ones, I'm not sure though. I think that's what Gail said. And that little teal. So I have my own little mini collection going on here. And that dark green. And then Michelle did a bunch of little minis too. So this looks like a stripey of some kind, and then also another stripey with some sparkle. This guy, which I really like. Some more pink. I don't know if that might be Gail's pink. This beachy, peachy blue color. This one I love. It's like a sparkle with navy and rusted oranges and things like that. And this guy looks fun. And one last one, I think another stripe. This feels like Nomadic Yarns, but I'm not sure. And then it got lots of little knickknacks and things like that. So it was really, really fun. Like tapestry needles and stitch markers and lotion and pins and things like that. It's very cool. Very fun. But anyway, that's all I got, guys. It's really, really fast. I just wanted to pop in and wish y'all, again, Merry Christmas and touch base, because I know it's been a while. But you guys are important to me, and I want to make sure that you guys know that I'm still here. Just trying to find the time right now. So I thought, well, 5:30 in the morning works. Okay. Merry Christmas. See you next time.